The Hispanic Liaison is located in downtown Siler City, about probably, I would say, 2 or 3 miles from Jordan Matthews High School. It is located directly beside community and schools, which is nice. The hours of operation are Tuesday from 2 to 6 and Thursday from 12 to 4. Like I said, they are currently really understaffed, and so their hours are very limited. They are stretched very thin because they serve a lot of families, and there's very few people that are there to actually provide those services. So some of the things that the Hispanic Liaison does is they serve as an advocate for our Hispanic families in our school systems. They work to bridge the communication gaps for these families and help to provide some protection for them. They serve currently over 700 people in the Chatham County community, and they work directly with approximately 30 students from Jordan Matthews. They are working to promote Latino leadership, and so they are creating or working with a almost in a club situation where they are working with the students, and they are teaching them about activism, and they are teaching them leadership skills and trying to promote more Latino leadership within our community. They also assist families with various documents, court issues, and language barriers, things such as birth certificates, passports, hospital forms, and some authorization for travel, reading and writing. They provide language services. It's basically any barrier that a Spanish speaking person in our community comes across, they can go to the Hispanic Liaison for guidance and help with those things. Things like how a certain system works or processes work. They will help them with school forms or emergency assistance, such as food and shelter and bills. They connect them with other organizations that can provide support for them as well. They will help them write letters for things like jobs, or sometimes they will help them go through their mail and identify things that are important for their mail. Just any kind of documentation or any logistical paperwork kind of thing that you can think of that they don't understand or need help with, they can go and take to the Hispanic Liaison for things like that. They are a safety net for our Hispanic families. It is a place where they can go and they can get advice and they can get help with services and paperwork and things and not feel like they are being taken advantage of. They fully trust the staff there. They are very open with them about everything that is taking place in their lives, and they really help them to go out and find the things that they need, which is huge. For some of our families who are been in the country for very limited time or speak limited English, it's really important for them to have this support system and this safety net through the Hispanic Liaison. Again, we have talked about the barriers of these services. Once again, is just the space and the personnel. The space is really small. It's just the corner of this building that you see here in this picture. And so they don't have a lot of space, so it's hard to have community events and things like that. And their personnel is just stretched way too thin. Like I said, they're serving 700 people in our community right now, and it's just a lot for the small amount of personnel that they have there to be able to handle that. And so those were their two biggest barriers. But even through those, I think they're doing a wonderful job at providing support for our students and our community. And I think that it, like I said, is the safety net for a lot of our families to be able to go and feel comfortable providing services. One of the barriers that community and schools spoke about was not having the trust from the families and having a hard time earning the trust from the families, especially a lot of our undocumented families. And the Hispanic Liaison is helping to bridge some of these gaps for us. And they're really trying to connect these families with these quote unquote safe services that we can provide with our students, like communities and schools. And so together they can work with each other to help provide more for our students.